What's up, future Sun Devils? Welcome back to another video. Today, me, Preston, and Sofia are going to be giving you guys our top tips and tricks for incoming freshmen for their first semester at ASU. My name is Baylee, and I am an incoming sophomore. Notebook and pens, get ready to write this down. My first tip, I would say, is to put yourself out there. Really become the most extroverted version of yourself. Especially during welcome week. You know, it's not going to feel like it. It's going to feel like everyone already has their friends, but put yourself out there because everyone is in the exact same boat as you. Everyone wants to, you know, party, have fun, find their group, find their people. So just really put yourself out there. The way that I did this, and especially because I'm out of state, so I was like, girl, gotta find your friends. Like, gotta lock in a little bit. I would go to the people in my hallway. I would knock on their doors and be like, do you want to hang out? Or like, do you want to go to this welcome week event with me? And it would work out because everyone wants to make friends. Also, you know, be on the opposite end of that too. People are gonna invite you for coffee, invite you to go to the dining hall, invite you to, you know, walk your classes, walk your schedule, figure that stuff out. Say yes, you know. Next tip is don't skip class. Everyone says this. No one ever tells you how. I'm here to do that today. And this is coming from someone who is very lazy. You have to force yourself to go to class. The way that I've learned to do this is by scheduling all of your classes to be on the same day. Because it's gonna feel like high school in a way, where it's like, oh, like I'm already out and about. Might as well just keep going to all my classes, right? Because like my first semester, I had like 3 to 4 classes a day, which is like, it's low-key a lot. However, I would always go to those classes because they were kind of back to back. And so it's like, I'm already outside, I've left my dorm, I'm gonna go to class. But whenever I had like a gap in my schedule or like a big gap or I only had like 1 or 2 classes a day, yeah, I wasn't going to class. So, you know, trial and error, you're gonna find out what works for you. You're gonna find out, you know, your best way to not skip class, but really just don't. Because here's how people get into the loop of skipping class, is that they're like, oh, I skipped class once, nothing bad happened, right? I was able to do my assignments that I missed. I was able to do everything. My grade didn't change. So there's no consequences to skipping class. Wrong. Wrong. Just go to class. You're paying for class. Go to class, please. My next tip, nice water bottle. Bring a water bottle. Invest in a nice water bottle that keeps your water cold. So here's the thing. I'm from Utah. You know, I get to Tempe and I'm like, you know, walking around trying to figure out my classes, figure out my schedule, and I'm literally like about to die. Like it's 110 feet outside. Like I'm gonna die. Like genuinely, like that first like week or two, I was like, how do people live in this weather? And that's when I realized that, you know, everyone's carrying around a water bottle. You gotta stay hydrated. When the temperature is 115, you need to stay hydrated. My next tip is to bring comfortable walking shoes. Shoes that you know that you can walk all day in. Because here's the thing with the Tempe campus. It's really, really big. And some of your classes are gonna be really far apart. You know, you're not gonna be able to wear sandals every day, I do fear. Like your feet are gonna die. During welcome week, I was walking around literally everywhere because I was asking everyone for dorm tours, and like sometimes they'd be in like Tooker and then they'd be in like Barrett and you have to like walk all the way across campus. And I was wearing these certain sneakers. Literally, I got back to my dorm at the end of the night and my feet were destroyed. They hurt so bad. And this was still during welcome week too. So it's like I still had like multiple days of like, you know, trying to get to know people, you know. And then my last tip that I have for you guys, and this is the most important one, so really pay attention, have fun. You need to have fun. You're in college. Hello. Like obviously you're here for your degree, but have fun. Have stuff to look forward to at the end of the week. My favorite things, me and my friends, we love to, you know, go out, dress up. I was literally every week, that's what I would be looking forward to, and it would just be amazing. And then go to the football games, you know, go to all the events, do all this stuff. It's not gonna feel like it, but you do have a lot of time for yourself and to be able to go out and just like party, have fun, let loose. You're in college, have fun.
Hey everyone, my name is Preston. I'm an AI and business major in my sophomore year, and here are my top tips.
Okay, my first tip is to take advantage of your M&G. Now, as a freshman, you obviously have a meal plan, you can go to the dining hall, but after the first few months, it gets really boring. So you're gonna wanna go to restaurants, you're gonna wanna spend your M&G, but if you don't have any M&G or you wanna save it, the solution is that your meal plan gives you meal exchanges. What I used to do is I used to go to restaurants that have meal exchanges. My favorite place was Subway. You can do a meal swipe deal where you get a sub, chips, and a drink. Okay, tip number 2 is get game tickets early, guys. It is a race against the clock. The early bird gets the worm. And this is mostly for football, but I think it can apply to any sport. So the student section tickets sell out pretty early. And if you get late tickets, you're not going to be in the student section, or you might not be there at all. I remember last year, my freshman year, there was one football game. It was one of our biggest opponents, and I didn't grab a ticket at all. Turns out that game, they invited all the scholarship winners for the scholarship that I had onto the field, and they celebrated them. So that really sucked. And my third tip is to just be aware of scooters. Everyone hates scooters. One day you're going to be walking to class and a scooter is going to brush by you 3 centimeters to your right, and then it's going to absolutely pelt the guy in front of you. So everyone hates them. Don't ride one. Don't be near one. And just watch out for scooters. Be aware. Okay, this next one is Barrett specific, but if you're thinking of getting a single room in Barrett for your first year, go for the quad. Trust me, even if they're random roommates, you'll still have your own room. I remember I had a single and all I had was a suite mate. You just wish you had a living room or a kitchen. You wish you had a third space. Just spend the extra $500 and grab that living room. My 5th tip is to take advantage of campus wellness resources. So obviously you have the SDFC, you have the Barrett Vista gym that not a lot of people go to. It's pretty nice. And of course you have the pool. So take advantage of the pool resources to go tan, go swim. I think we have 2 pools in Tempe. And also there's a lot of free wellness resources too. Cycling classes at the SDFC, Pilates, yoga. So make the most out of it.
Hey guys, my name is Sophia. I'm a sophomore majoring in digital marketing. And here are 5 tips that I would give to anyone going to their first semester of college. My first tip would be to make sure to make time for yourself. Being in your first semester of college, there are so many things that you're going to want to do. Take full advantage of everything that's going on. But also remember that it's healthy to prioritize yourself and to have that balance between doing everything, but also taking care of your health. So make sure to set aside time for yourself and use that time to relax, or honestly, just go to sleep early if you can. Sleep is super important in college and it can sometimes be forgotten or set aside. My second tip would be to take advantage of all the free things that you have in college. Apart from all the pop-ups and everything going on campus, you can also use your EDU email, which is super interesting, to get coupons or discounts or just free stuff at different stores or for different apps and websites. I know ASU has a website where you can see all of these. You can get access to Adobe for free. I think you can also get access to Canva. And I got a discount on my Spotify subscription, which is super helpful since I don't have to pay as much when I'm walking to class and listening to music. My third tip is kind of similar to my first tip, and it's don't forget to study. Just like my first tip, it's important to have that balance between what's important to you and for your future too, and to have fun in college. So while you should go out and enjoy everything, also make sure to prioritize your classes. I mean, you're already paying to be there, so you might as well make the most of it. Your first semester of college is also probably going to be the easiest semester of your whole college career. If you're able to keep those grades up, that's such a huge GPA booster and can be super helpful for later on. Since I did slack off during my first semester, I was sort of more stressed during my second semester trying to keep that GPA at a level that I liked it at. Make sure to have a set of professional clothes. I remember my first month of college, I was scrambling and rushing to get a suit for this professional event that I had. It was stressful. I had to worry about classes and my schedule, and I didn't have a car during my first semester, so I had to get a ride from someone. So just to avoid all of that, have a suit on hand or just a nice shirt, especially since you might be going to career fairs or job fairs, professional dinners, which is what I had. And then my last tip I would say is my most important tip and the one I really, really believe that you should do. And that's to join clubs and be involved in general. Even if you might just have a mild interest in that club or you don't know if you're interested in it, just join it for fun and see what happens. That's what I did in my first semester of college. I ended up joining a club where I was sort of iffy on the topic, but I ended up joining it and it became one of my favorite clubs, and I was able to meet one of my best friends in there. So I would say, even if you're not sure if you're interested or not, just go for it and see what happens. It might just end up being the best decision of your life. So once again, make sure to take full advantage of your time at college and make the most of your first semester. If you want to keep updated on everything going on at ASU, make sure to follow us at Future Sun Devils.